from another campsite, but a little bit different this week. So our friend has just started a campsite. And when we say just, literally they've had one guest last week. It is literally brand new. So last night we come here just to get a vibe of the place. We had a fire. But
usually we know where we're going.
Yeah.
What to expect.
Yeah. We didn't know what to expect yet.
I don't know if James or Barry knew what they were expecting.
We you can't do any research because there's nothing online about it.
Yeah.
It's literally brand new.
But literally driving in and turning right, it was like, wow.
Yeah.
The views.
Yeah, we'll show you the views afterwards.
I didn't expect the views.
So we got Bushcraft Barry with us. He's been going through all his Temu purchases from the last week.
No. It's got a new name.
Yeah, we're not allowed to say the T word anymore actually. What was it?
Do it backwards. You met.
You met. So if you hear the way you met, it's basically Temu, but the Irish way. We've also joined by Dorothy.
I'm not Dorothy. I'm Adelaide.
We've had a weekend where we don't have to travel far, but we can enjoy the bus in this lovely little campsite. And we've got it all to ourselves. All to ourselves.
Home.
So it is what, 10 o'clock? What's the time? 10:30. And we've got to actually think about dinner now. I know it's sad, but the summer's coming to an end now. Chantal wants some sort of roast dinner.
Yay!
Yeah. So we've decided to go for the most expensive cut of meat. A bit of lamb. Very fitting being on a farming campsite.
FYI, summer starts on the 21st of June and ends on the 22nd of September.
Cool.
That's good to know.
Yeah. I'll use the bone side.
Okay. It's very heavy.
Yeah. I hope you're not vegan. Right, so let's get this in the slow cooker.
I'm Yogala.
Oh, Rip, what can you see, boy? Oh.
That tail wagging. Who's like, oh my god.
Weird that looks. I got it. Does it smell good, Rip? Does it smell good? This is actually the first time we're having a slow cook, a recipe in the bus. We should have enough power. Sun's out all day. We should be good, hopefully. Make our own game today. $4.99.
How much?
Aldi special. Red wine sauce or lamb goes very well. Right, bit of garlic in there now. As you can tell, Chantal does no cooking on the bus.
Gonna beat in now or later.
Last night you did some good food. Salad?
Egg salad.
Egg salad. Barry had pork schnitzel.
Yeah.
Schnitzel.
That was top dog food.
Oh. Right, you might get drunk off the fumes now. Oh, those of you who cook with red wine can smell what I'm smelling right now. Oh. So me and Adelaide's doing some drawing.
But this...
Barry's peckish now, he wants to put some bacon on.
Well, it was like, so then you draw a picture inside.
That's from last weekend when I went to the show.
Necklace! Wait. Oh yeah, I put it the wrong way. Isn't it good?
But that's only be worn on nice nights, yeah? When we dress up.
Oh, it's bubbling. That's good. Do you know what I think?
What?
Did you need some more water or what?
Oh, we have. So they're half covered.
Yeah.
And I'm counting on some juices coming out of the lamb to fill up as well.
It will also evaporate.
No, because it's covered. Where's it going to evaporate to?
If there's a bit of steam coming out, steam is moisture.
Yeah, that expands 1,600 times, isn't it? That's not bacon.
Gammon bits.
That's massive pieces of gammon.
Yeah, they're good.
So he's got lamb for dinner, and he's got gammon for brunch. Eating like a king today, Barry. Yeah, can you just beep there, please?
Beep.
Thank you.
Now you can make some
Would you like a receipt for that?
No, thank you.
No receipt, are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, you're living on the wild side. 1, 2, 5 or 6?
6.
1, 2. So as we mentioned before, we are at a brand new campsite. Got the sign up. When we say brand new, only one person's stayed here. We've been asked to come and just have a bit of a look around, stop a few nights, and maybe just give a bit of an input from our history of staying on campsites and what we've seen in the past and what we found on the road.
Well, that's all I can say is we stopped one night, and the biggest selling point was the view when we got here last night and the view this morning when we got up. Absolutely top class.
So we are on a place called the Ridgeway, which is in between Lamphey and Tenby. And when we say Ridgeway, it is, the road is literally on top of a ridge, hence why we got all these incredible views.
Just over the hedge, Manorbier and the sea.
The sea.
And the other way then, as far as we can see,
Preseli's.
is Preseli's.
Elvis Preseli's. Absolute prime spot, and we're literally only 10 minutes away from Tenby. So you can camp here and get a taxi into Tenby. 6-7 quid.
And
perfect.
Just down the road in Lamphey, there's a petrol station and a sea case for all your goods.
So we've got the toilet block already in, and I believe he wants to put showers in for next spring. You've got the sort of the wild feel, but you've also got showers and toilets, so you've got the best of all worlds at the minute. Barry loves a good toilet.
Very impressive inside.
So we have got Elson Point for disposal for your cartridges, and we've got water, which is not for drinking, for cleaning out your cassettes. Don't get it mixed up.
It will be your drinking water.
Oh, that's how you use the tap, is it?
Yeah, that's how you use the tap. But the nozzles are the wrong size if you want to fill up.
They're inch thread, so we'll speak to you about
threads.
that. We'll speak to you about that. Bushcraft Barry Consultancy. You see, that's the entrance there. That's our setup for last night. This field is massive. Honestly, I think Huey's onto a winner here. We're not just saying that because he's our friend. We're saying this because the views, location, the beaches, the pubs, this is spot on. There is a bit of an angle on this side of the field, but if he fills up that hedge, brilliant.
So on that note, we are going to take a little drive down to Manorbier, which is 8-minute drive, I think.
Yep, 8 minutes.
And we'll have a little committee meeting. Check out the little
Saturday afternoon in the sun, we'll find a beer garden.
Yeah, get a little piggy food, have a beer.
You're leaving obviously the bus and the bits here. Nobody's going to pinch them, are they?
No, Barry. No one's going to pinch our bus. The lamb's in the cooker, and when we get back, the bus is going to smell amazing. Right, I'm just looking forward to getting back to the smell. Oh, that was a close one. Chantal's arse turned off the slow cooker. It's been off the last hour. Oh, I'd be so mad getting back and then not cooked lamb. On the way back, you can go in the park. Absolutely. Barry's telling us the women used to own some property around here. Well, the family did. He's messed up there, Barry.
Huh?
You should have stayed with him.
What?
You got all this property around Manorbier. You've had enough of women here.
Yep.
Is there margarine pint as well?
Yes, please.
This one's my favourite flavour.
So as we've just found out, this pub, the Castle Inn in Manorbier, is actually the holder of the Riptide Festival, which I believe is on every year. And it was on last weekend, so we've still got the
Remnants
of the festival here. You've got the marquee, stage, some interesting decorations going on. So we might have to check it out next year. That's quite cool. Considering it's like so close to home.
What did we say earlier? Where are we going to go now?
Oh, okay.
What? Where are we
Look,
going? Where are we going?
I can't run in these nails. No, that's enough. That's enough.
So Manorbier, small little parish. One pub, a castle, convenience store. Just been there. Chantal needed some sucky.
A beach.
Beach, lovely beach. Back to campsite. Okay, we're joined by the owner, Huey. He's actually quite a quiet person, but a few beers, but he's a different kind of man. I don't know how loud he'll be on the camera.
Yeah, we just had another person turn up.
Yeah, so we said earlier we're one of the first people to stay here. Just someone just turned up in a tent. You've got toilets here, showers are coming next spring, you said?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So that covers your campers.
Yeah, great start. You've got the basis here for an awesome campsite, really good campsite. We did pick up on a few things, didn't we?
Yep.
Just only small things.
Don't forget, we will, if we need anybody over there, a girl will have to come here, but the bloke will go in, all those nettles will grow like the clappers. First thing, coming from Tenby, you haven't got a sign that side.
I've got another sign.
Good
you got a
man,
sign, there you go.
stick him up. That's
There you
it,
go.
he's ahead of us.
Going back to the basics, honestly, flat land, but it's flat on this top half. You can fit like 80 pictures on the top here.
Yeah,
So
we
you've got
said
plenty
80.
of spaces.
Yeah.
Plenty of space. Is that middle one open? Or is that closed?
It will open.
Yeah, so you've got 3 toilets.
Yeah.
Right.
3 toilets. They say about
30 people.
30 women per toilet.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's the going rate. Men, you've got urinals involved, but you haven't got urinals. 90 people altogether. You
Yeah. You've got everything there. What you need then is a small little place to wash up for people in tents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on the cards.
Good
God,
man.
see? What's that?
See?
Just a sink. Just a
sink
cheaply
with
stainless steel
cold
sink.
water. That'll do.
A sink with a roof over the top.
Yeah.
Just for people to come and wash the utensils and all.
We did think of a separate grey water.
You don't need to. People dump the grey water on the grass.
Yeah.
People do that.
Yeah. So that's-
Unless you start doing hard standing pitches. So basically, there's no flooding risk, which is a good start.
Yeah.
You're going to flood up here.
Yeah.
The only thing is probably the trees. I know about the trees on this, because this hedge line gets hit most of it.
Yeah.
Maybe get just get the trees checked.
Yeah.
Like the entrance is spot on. You got
Yeah.
a nice big entrance. Gravel as well, so it's not getting muddy. Plus you can get big rigs in here as well.
Yeah.
So any big motorhomes, they are massive, isn't it? We know a
Yeah.
few people with big motorhomes.
And they will come here now.
And it's just off the road. You don't have to go looking or searching for anywhere.
No.
You're not down these small little windy tracks.
No. You should have plenty of logs,
Oh,
haven't you?
there's plenty down there.
Yeah.
Right. Put them in bags. Put a price on it.
You have to get a bagging machine and all that stuff, do you?
No.
Plastic ride, like.
Point it. No.
They
If
do.
you have a, they usually come in like nets, and
Yeah,
they're
nets.
cheap to buy.
Oh,
1,000 for whatever.
That's it.
Yeah, buy them in bulk and then make three quid off a bag. And just leave them up there.
Yeah.
People will grab them, and they are quite fairly honest. They'll say, yeah, about a bag of logs.
Yeah.
Another option as well is fire pits.
Yeah.
Get some fire pits made.
Yeah. Especially if it's hot. Now it's green. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
Hot. How are you going to mow this?
On the tractor.
How are you going to mow it? Barry
then-
knows his logs.
Other people then have. They will after a while have a shop there for the 6,
Yeah,
7 weeks.
that's extra, sorry.
Yeah.
Let's go with a bit. You don't need a shop yet.
No, they usually have one of those.
Yeah.
Right, and you can have somebody here then taking the money, doing the shop, and you haven't got to be here because that's what you've
That's
got to
it.
be thing now.
Yeah.
They've got to be here. Someone's got to be here.
That's the problem. Taking money now, unless you do an online booking system.
Yeah, well, that's another idea, isn't it?
Yeah, that's another option. I'm sure you might have thought this already, but kids will open that.
Oh, yeah.
They will. If kids can do it, they will do it.
I don't know.
Just fence it off and have a latch high. Just
yeah.
normal wooden, just a normal wooden fence like that. So when people won't come up with a motorhome, they put their threaded bit on.
Oh, they?
And you need the smaller one.
They put their threaded bit on and they connect the
Now
hose pipe then
I've
into the
got a
motorhome.
shitload from the big house.
But I think that's inch. Normally, maximum people have like 3/4 inch
or
adapters.
3/8.
3/8. Are you gonna do bins?
I don't know.
No,
You don't
I
have
wouldn't.
to.
Oh, right.
You don't have to. We've been to campsites when the policy is bring your bins home with you.
Yeah.
It's not your problem, the bins. You've offered all these facilities and showers eventually. You really don't need to do bins.
Do you know
Rather not.
Do you know what people will do?
But
They'll come from the next campsite. They could be anywhere up there, and they're coming down here. They've got all their bins, and then they go in and put them in yours.
yeah.
I'd probably recommend, if you can, to put a camera on that front gate
Yeah, that's a good idea.
just to catch number plates and who's coming and going.
Yeah.
Because people will come and go without even telling you.
Yeah, yeah.
They will.
They try and get away with it.
Yeah,
not,
people will.
Not so much the camper van people, because they'd be happy to pay the £10 per person.
Yeah.
But people like that might just sneak in and then be gone by
Yeah.
6, 7 in the morning. We've already said most camper vans would be 2 people, so you'll have 20 quid per camper van.
Yeah.
And people with camper vans are delighted to pay £10 because we can show you ones where you pay £30 or £40.
Yeah.
You don't put this on camera.
Okay. We'll cut this bit out.
Right, I would go for £10 per person, but he said you want sure.
No, so toilets and showers. Are you going to charge for showers? Is it going to be
Not to start off.
not a start with? That's fair enough.
Just to see how it-
But you could put £1 per shower.
If you put like a £1 meter
And
on
then
the
all of a sudden,
That's long.
if you've got 80 people here and they all have a shower, you've got 80 quid.
Yeah.
Yeah? In
yeah, like
inline. Because you got the gas and electric you got to pay for. Your biggest expense will be the showers. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then you need a little shed to put your logs in. The other thing then would be washing machine and centres.
No, you don't need washing machines. That's where you get luxury now.
Yeah, but if you got one, it can be used as one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not
sorry,
doing that.
as a fire pit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fucking hell. Excuse the language.
Campsites do have a reputation lately. Some like really expensive campsites out there. We stopped at one last weekend.
Yeah,
£60 a
Pendine,
night.
60 quid.
60 quid a night.
Yeah.
Don't get your hopes up. So at the minute, he was charging £15 per pitch
Yeah, for like 5 people.
for like 5 people,
Yeah,
which is
I wouldn't.
And then
way
£5
too good.
off that.
Yeah.
Way too good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
But
a
that
hell of a price.
also, if I came here, I'd have to pay the same as him and his whole family.
If I'm starting off, and say
Yeah, absolutely.
Now.
Yeah,
keep it low.
that's what I'm saying.
Absolutely, you do what you want. You keep it low. Get your name out there. Get
That's
your word
it.
out there.
And then,
And then but you don't want to be seen to put up too much.
yeah.
So
You can
don't-
put it
don't
up for
start too low.
seasonal prices,
Yeah.
right? Which would be the 7 weeks of holidays.
But like I personally, like with our experience, I would easily pay £10 per night per adult. Yeah, per
Right.
night per
Yeah,
PN PA.
right.
And
And
with a
then,
child, then they hardly use any toilets or
no,
anything. So
but then
you're looking at £2.50 or £5 per child, like, you know.
if you went to the holiday season here and you had 300 kids here, £2 a head, all of a sudden you got 600 quid, which nobody
Good
is
maths,
going to
Barry, good
make.
maths.
Nobody's going to miss £1 or £2,
Yeah.
but you will enjoy the 600.
That's a good point.
Anything
That's a
like
good point.
Yeah.
Done the Stella already.
I
So there you
got
go.
Loads of those.
£15 a night. If you want somewhere to come and stay at Huey's campsite. Park Wall.
Yeah.
Park Wall Farm.
Right, that's enough now, Liam.
He's funny, is he? He's a man of few words,
But he is, yeah.
but he's funny bloke. If you ever come round, he comes round to collect the money, make sure you offer him a beer. It'd be hard for him to turn it down. So what do you think about that for a consultancy service? What do you think of the advice? Good or bad? Would you give different advice? Would you give better advice?
Comments below.
Oh, look at this. Right, we might get a fire going soon. It's a bit chilly, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, steamy. You can see where I've been picking at it. It's literally falling off the bone.
Pembroke tandoori.
Oh, you're
That's
happy.
done it, isn't it?
You order one now, on top of your lamb.
Yeah. Delight Pizza and Kebab House.
Don't give it to him now, that's why he barks all the time.
I'm not giving it to him.
Every time he barks, you give him food.
I'm holding him to stop him from biting you.
You reward him with food every time. So there you go, guys. Hope you didn't mind this very talky content this weekend. £15 a night. I don't know if how long it'll stay £15, but £15 no matter... Can't be too loud because that lays fast though. That's a price that's too good to be true these days, especially right next to Tenby. So if you do come, just let Huey know we sent you. We had a few guests tonight. Dean turned up, but then my mother turned up. Oh, it's even bigger on the back. There's no water anywhere. I think they've seen the lamb cooking on the stories. They come straight here. Well, Chantal and Barry's outside now. I can sneak into bed now. Maybe book next weekend's getaway. Thinking of a holiday park somewhere. That's the plan. Maybe Pencanuck. Maybe around Newquay way. But I don't think Chantal will be with us. She's got plans on Saturday. So I know some of you are like, you need your Chantal fix. She might not be with us next weekend. She may be, she might not be.